All right. Hey, it's Takara Lastacio with 2020 The Magazine, and I'm here today with Tameya Beamon, who is sharing some great news, some exciting news, some on-time news for Black History Month with JCPenney. How are you doing today, Tameya?
Great. It's the second day into the dopest month.
Absolutely.
So I'm great.
Awesome. So tell us now, I remember coming across your social media last year around this time. And actually, one of my friends told me, she said, "Hey, there's this young lady you should check out." And when I came across your social media, I was just like, whoa, what is this? Like, how have I not heard about this? Tell our readers what exactly you're doing.
In a nutshell, I'm in marketing at JCPenney, and what I do, I'm over what I technically do, I'm over women's apparel, which is a good portion of the business. But I also dabble in the strategy and the execution work when it comes to different launches, different cultural launches that we have. Some other launches outside of cultural events, but that's mainly what I do. Last year, I took a bold jump, I would say, at having the conversation and starting the conversation around Black history, and what are we doing for our Black associates, our Black customers, our Black people and community. And so that's kind of where that conversation took, and it just kind of took off from there.
So last year was the inaugural year of this curated Black History line in JCPenney. Tell us a little bit about what that line meant to you and getting that started.
So I would have to say, so it starts with, so it was a team of people. So how it works is a friend of mine who was the buyer of the merchandise. She had the idea. She went and purchased the merchandise. She went and spoke all the way up to her VP and was like, hey, we need to get this going. We need to do this. And she brought all of the merchandise and partnered with one of the designers that we currently partner with again this year. And we spoke out about Black excellence. So her and I met, formed an amazing relationship. I love her. And we formed an amazing relationship. And so if you know how it works, and in anything when it comes with retail or apparel, you got to tell people about what you're doing. You got to, if you don't tell them, then they won't buy it. Then there you go. So that's where marketing comes in. So then that's where I came in. And being a Black woman, I'm like, yeah, this is, and then, and again, it goes back to, this is something that hasn't been done at this company before. So I'm like, why? And then that also filters the, let's do it. So then myself and a couple of other friends of mine, Black women as well, on that side, on the marketing side, we kind of worked together with the brand strategy of it and just blew it out, spoke with the right people, like, hey, we need to get this going. And that's kind of like where it came. And then we have a great business resource group, which is our Black business resource group at JCPenney. It's called Mosaic. So as a focus group, I wanted to make sure it wasn't just my eyes and then my friend who was the merchant's eyes, and because not all of us agree on everything. So I wanted it to be like, hey, a collective effort. So we kind of reached out to them and also had them provide feedback, as well as the photo shoot that we did last year was all Black associates within JCPenney. Amazing. Like every down to, I mean, we had, senior legal counsel as highlighted story, our VP. She was one of our highlighted people that we spoke with. She's VP in men's, so we had every level we kind of wanted to touch to make sure that one, it's people that look like you and I in this space. We're not just in like, normal regular spaces, but we're holding a hefty title. And we also had a mixture of women and men. We wanted to make sure that we showcased that it wasn't just all, focused on women. It also encompasses men as well. So that was the thought process that I had when it came to the production side of it. Like, yes, I want this to be about associates, And then have like a mommy and me story. And again, all of the models, if you look at the last year 2020 collection, were associates from JCPenney.
I love that. How did you all decide on the designers that are featured?
So I was, again, that was a merchandise decision. And it was part of, so last year we only had apparel. This year we expanded the assortment for 2021 to include accessories, which includes face masks, as well as home item, which is wall art. So those teams actually worked with the different vendors, and we knew up front, one of the designers for the apparel, he designed the Black Excellence tee for us for the first collection. So he was an amazing person to work with. So, you know, my friend, the buyer at the time, she wanted to continue that relationship. And so we're like, hey, what are we trying to speak to this year? You know, what are we? So this year, because of all the heightened civil unrest, we wanted people to be an ally. So what does that look like? So it looks like we want you to be the change, right? So then that's when the conversation with the new shirts that we have this year are the Be the Change shirts. That is the primary focus. Not to say that Black excellence isn't, but that's our 2021 conversation, like being the change, you know, turning up the volume and using your voice. So that's how they kind of vetted that process. Just, we already had a relationship on the apparel side, but we want to find that, you know, those Black designers and artists and give them that platform this year. That's another focus we wanted to.
I love it. So now tell me, is the collection available at all JCPenney stores? Is it exclusively online? Where can we find the collection?
Yes, the amazing thing is unlike last year, this year it's in all of our stores. So you're able to go in all of our stores, your local JCPenney, and purchase items from the collection. It's also online at jcpenney.com. You can purchase it from there. So yes, that's the great thing. And that was one of our takeaways from last year. The collection last year, 2020, sold out fairly quickly. And we only had it in 200 stores at that time. So we're like, this is something that our people want. So we're going to expand the collection, and the merchandising team did that.
That is awesome. I love to hear the success about it. Now, you and I spoke briefly offline, and you were telling me about some pretty cool things that you guys were doing, including interviews with the actual designers. Where can our readers find that?
So I can't give you guys a lot, but just know in the next coming weeks, all of that, you know, look out on our LinkedIn, JCPenney LinkedIn page. Of course, if you follow myself on Instagram, which is Mia T, I'll be plugging that as well. The designers will most likely have, you know, that information, but stay tuned to our JCP website, our JCP LinkedIn, as well as our JCP Instagram account, where you can find additional information. But it's going to be great.
Looking forward to it. Tell us your handles. Where can we follow you, Tameya?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm more of an Instagram person. You know, Facebook it's okay, but I prefer Instagram. I just think it's more simple for me. But Instagram, my Instagram handle is Mia T. You can follow me there. It's open, it's not private, so, but if you try it, you will be blocked, but you can definitely follow me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm excited about speaking with you now for the second year of this Black History Collection, and I look forward to everything that's in store with you and JCPenney. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate everything. This is amazing. And just want to give a shout out to you and your team and what you guys are doing and bringing to the community. This is great. We need it. Keep doing it. And any way that I can be of support, definitely let me know. I will definitely continue to shout y'all out.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You take care.
Thanks. You too. Bye, y'all.